Are you still writing 10 lines of Java code for something that can be done in just one line? If yes, please watch this video completely. I will show you how you can write less number of code to achieve the same thing. Welcome to Training Guru. So, in this episode, we are going to see Lambda expressions in Java, the feature that was introduced in JDK 1.8. Okay, so Lambda expressions are used to simplify the definition of anonymous classes. Yes, okay, if you have anonymous class and you can convert that into a Lambda expression. Okay, and here we don't need to create anonymous classes. Code becomes more concise. It's used to implement a functional interface. Oh, we have a new term here, functional interface. So what is functional interface? A functional interface in Java is an interface with exactly one method. And if an interface has more than one methods, you cannot call as a functional interface. Okay, so a functional interface must have exactly one method. Okay, so by the way, do you know that what do you call this interface with no method in Java? It's called dash interface. So if you know the answer, put it in the comment section. Again, repeat the same question. What do you call an interface which has no method? Okay, good. Now let's go and see the syntax of Lambda expression. And the Lambda expression has three parts. The first part is parameters. The second part is Lambda symbol. You see that arrow, okay, hyphen and arrow. And the third part is body, the implementation. Okay, so this can be very simply understood like this. So the input goes to the logic. Okay, so all the parameters, the input, the data goes to the logic. So the logic is going to operate on the parameters, the data, to provide the final output. So this is input section and the body contains the logic. Okay, so this Lambda expression, so don't forget it has three parts. Okay, and see this example, a comma b goes to a plus b. Okay, so this is going to return the addition of a and b. Very simple, very concise. Okay, but where is a function name and where is a method name here? In Lambda expression, the function name doesn't matter. Yes, the function name is not there. Okay, the method name is not there. So in Lambda expression, we are not going to mention the name of the function. Okay, all it matters is like you have a data and you have a logic. That's it. Okay, so this is a parameter section, the Lambda symbol, and the business logic section. And here you also don't need the curly braces if the Lambda expression contains only a single statement like this. Okay, have you noticed this? It doesn't have a return method. It doesn't have a return keyword because return keyword is not required in Lambda expression if the expression has only one statement like this. Okay, but if we have multiple statements in the Lambda expression like this, then return is compulsory. Okay, so look at the second example. It takes two parameters a and b and goes into the logic. If a greater than b, return a plus b, else return a minus b. All right. Okay, so I was telling function interface, right? So let's see what is it. Just relax. Okay, functional interface, it just means one method. Okay, so an interface with just one method is called as a function interface. So most of you already would have known that there is another type of interface which has no method at all. Such type of interface is called dash interface, the first letter and the last letter. Okay, so put your answer in the comment section if you know what is the answer for this. So that means you already created a function interface. Yes. So this is the functional interface. So whatever you created so far, an interface with one method. Okay. All right. Good. Now let's go to the next one. Yeah, see, there is another example of functional interface. Right. So interface name is calculator, but it has only one method. So this is also called a functional interface. So if you want to write a lambda expression for the above, then that would be like this. So the parameters go into the logic. So a comma b and returns the addition of a plus b goes to the calculator. Okay, now you can call the method by accessing this object. So c dot add and write whatever. Okay, right. So if you want to write a code for this, we can immediately write the code for this. Okay, right. So let's go and create a interface called a calculator with only one method. I just see the method definition. Okay, right. So add int a comma int b. So public, the return type, add int a comma int b. So save this. So the function interface. And now let's go and create another class. Okay, right. So calculator main. And then let's write a lambda expression for this. Okay, the parameter and goes into the logic. Okay, right. So a comma b and then a plus b. And the calculator c equal to this. That's it. Now system.out.println c dot add. Okay, if you want to add numbers like 17 and 18, we just pass the numbers and now right click and run as a Java application. Yeah, see that working. Okay, so this is a lambda expression for this functional interface. Good. So far we have been seeing, okay, right? So like general examples. So now we understand the syntax very well. Now let's see how this can be used to, all right, apply in the e-commerce application. Okay, right, like typically the e-commerce application like Flipkart or Amazon, that gives a discount to the products, right? Like use case, we'll take this use case, how to apply the festival discount of 10% to all the products. Okay, right. So for this we'll first create a product class with the required properties. Let me create a product class. Okay, right, and private integer product id and private string product name, private string product category, and private double and price, and private integer stock, and private boolean active. Okay, so imagine that we have these properties in the product class. Okay, first let me generate the required constructors and setters and getters for this class. Okay, parameter is constructor and setters and getters. Select all the properties and here you go. So the product class with the required properties and the setters and getters are ready. Now let's go and create a main program. Okay, right. So right click and create a main program. What name you can give, like a product discount app with the main method. Okay, right. Now, I have to create a good bunch of product object for this. So let's say product P1 equal to new product and product ID and product name shoes and product category footwear and double price 7,000 and how many numbers in stock 10 and boolean yes in stock. Okay, so it is true. Okay, so similarly let's create a few more objects of product P2 equal to new product 2 and laptop under the category electronics and 35,000 and 2 product P3 equal to new product. So if I don't want to write these codes just for to demonstrate, I want to create 5 more product objects like this, then I can use Copilot AI. Let me open the chat panel. Okay, so I'm just going to show with the assistance of the Copilot how this can be solved. Okay, I'm just going to ask the Copilot, so please give me the code snippet with random data to create 5 more objects of product class. So it's a prompt. Okay, right? I'll say that it is in the way. Yes, fantastic. So already I have created these two, and then now I can copy these codes. Okay, so this is how you can use Copilot. Okay, I just want only this, not an entire thing. Just copy what you need. Okay, if you want, you can just close this and format it. Wow, this is so beautiful. So I have 5 products now. Okay, sorry, 7 products now. Okay, right, product 1, product 2, product 3, product 4 and all the way up to product 7. Okay, good. Now what I'm going to do, so now I'm going to show how to give the discount. Okay, so first I have to create a list of product objects. Let's go and create that list of product and object name products equal to arrays as list, and let me add all the products into this. So P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, P6 and P7. Okay, now the list of products is ready. Okay, so now I'm going to show how to give the discount 10% to all the products. Okay, so here I'm going to show the old way without lambda and the new method, the modern way, right? So old method, so before JDK 1.8. Okay, all right, using the for loop. Okay, so here I have to use a for loop, right, without lambda traditional. So let me show how this can be done. Okay, right, so for a product P in all products. Okay, I'm using the enhanced for loop. So from this list of products object, I'm taking an individual product here from the list of products object. Okay, from the list of products, I'm taking one product object individually and then I'm going to give the discount. Okay, and just say that Okay, so system.out.println. First, let me show how to display the price before discount. So this is before discount, p dot get name and p dot get price. Okay, right? Now I want to give the discount. So double discounted price equal to p dot get price multiplied by 0.9. Okay, right? So that means I'm giving like a 10% discount. Okay, then system out println after discount. Okay, and I have to set this new price. So p dot set price with this, then here after discount p dot get name and p dot get price. Okay, right? So this will work, but this is like a old method. Okay, run the application and just see that. Yes, see that this is working. Let me double click, open the console. So before discount shows 7,000, after discount 10%. So 10% of 7,000 is 700. So 7,000 minus 700 is 6,300. So similarly, laptop before discount, after discount, watch before discount, after discount, it goes like this. Okay, right? So this is like a old way without Lambda, the traditional for loop. Okay, so I have to loop through each product and calculate 10% discount and update the price. Okay, so let me comment out this section. Now let me just show how this can be done using Lambda expression with a fewer lines of code. Okay, right? So already we have the products list. So now list dot, it has a for each method, call the for each method and take a product from the list. You can use any variable name. It could be p, prod, or product, whatever. Okay, use a lambda. Okay, right? So prod dot set price. Okay, right? So prod dot get price multiplied by 0.9. You see that? Okay, so these many lines of code can be written with just one line of code. Okay, all right. So this is lambda expression. Now we can also use a for loop to print the values. Okay, first let us try to print the product price before discount. So products dot for each, take the product object and then system dot out dot println price before discount, prod dot get price. Okay, right? Then products for each prod system dot out dot println price after discount, prod dot get price. Okay, even if you want a product name, you can just give the product name, get product name, and prod get price. So similarly, get name and okay, so let's run and see the results. Okay, yeah, fantastic. So the same answer, and see that. So price before discount. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, this is get price before discount. and this is after discount. Yeah, this is working. See that price before discount shows 7,000 and price after discount 6,300. Laptop before discount and laptop after discount. Okay, right? I just double click and open this and see that the lambda expression. Okay, right? So for each is a method. It accepts a lambda expression. What is for each? So for each is a function which is defined in the iterable class. Okay, so the for each is defined like this in the Java. Okay, it accepts a consumer. Okay, it accepts a consumer. So we are passing the product object as a consumer. And then we can do whatever we want on the consumer. So in this line, we are only printing the value. In the second line, we are calling the setter method, and in the third line, we are printing the values. Okay, so the bottom line is that you can rewrite the long lines of code into a single line of code using lambda expression. Okay, so far so good. That is fantastic. Now let's go to the AI part. Okay, now I'm just going to open the Copilot. So in the previous video itself, I have shown how to use a Copilot. Let's go and use a Copilot. Open chat panel. Okay, all right. Now here I'm just going to add this prompt. Okay, so I'm just going to take a banking application, like whereas I have a list of account objects. Consider I have a list of account objects with some properties like account number, holder name, balance, active. Okay, right? Then I'm going to ask Copilot, okay, show the traditional way of using the for loops and the modern way using lambda expression, and apply 5% interest to all the active accounts and print the balance. Okay, and before and after applying the interest and print the balance, and explain the code briefly with the comments. Okay, so I'm just going to the chat panel and my prompt is already ready. I just copy and paste. See that? Create a Java example for a banking application where a list of account objects is processed using Java Lambda expression, and show the traditional way using loops without Lambda, and 2 the modern way using Lambda expressions, and apply 5% interest to all the active accounts and print the balance before and after applying the interest, and explain the code briefly with the comments. This is my prompt. Let me click and look at this. So beautiful. So let me copy the code. Okay, so this is account class. All right, so right click and a new. Okay, so the class account, and copy paste. Okay, the account class has 4 properties. It has generated the parameters constructor and the required getters and setters. Okay, all right, then let's go to the main program. So this is main program. Okay, traditional way using loops and with the lambda. Let me copy. Okay, create account app and paste the code. And you can just close this chat panel, and let's look at this. Okay, right? So this is okay, account app. Just change the name to account app. So create some sample accounts. It has generated 5 accounts with a different data, and this is how traditional for loop works. Okay, using the for loop. Okay, right? So iterate account objects individually and print account holder names and balance. Then here apply 5% interest using the traditional way and then print them. And here the second case is a modern way of using lambda expression. So reset balances for demonstration. Okay, right? So this is for setting the balance. All right, and then this is for okay printing the value, and this is applying 5% discount. So using a for each. Okay, right? So take every each and every account object and first verify if the account is active. If so, call the set balance function here, the method, and apply the balance, right? Sorry, apply the interest here. Okay, then you print the result and let's see that whether it works. Yeah, this is working. Okay, right? So this is a lambda way before interest and after interest. So 5,000 before interest and after applying 5%, okay, see that the balance is increased. Okay, so this is how you can start lambda expressions. But as I already told, like lambda expressions are just a foundation. Okay, but the real game is stream API and other things, like especially when you go and work on Spring Boot applications. So that's all from my side for this video, right? And if you like this, you can share this video, and you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel and share with others. Thank you so much. And then in the next video, I'm going to come with another interesting topic called Stream API. But for that, the Lambda expression is mandatory. So please go through this video, and then I'll just meet you in the next video. Thank you so much.